Okay, let's take them one at a time. I'm going to ask you to readdress the second question because I didn't hear the last part of it very well. In terms of 4-3-3-4, again, that goes back to the original statement and that we will put together philosophically. You're going to have to use it all in this league. You're going to have some odd front stuff, particularly against the spread offense that much of the West is running. And so to get those two edge guys out there, but there also is a place for the other, so we'll have to mix that. And your other part of your question was?
Key to stopping the hurry-up, no-huddle offense right now.
Well, we're still, I think you would say, I could give you an answer and you could type real fast and it would probably be something that people would read, but the truth of the matter is I don't think anybody has dissected it to the very minute point that, you know what, they're just going to dump it and go kind of like the wishbone. You know, one day everybody said, hey, enough of that, everybody knows what they're doing. It's still a work in progress. But I think the thing that probably when you break it down in its totality and you just say, and this is a pretty simple answer to a complicated question, is when you really break it down in its totality, you have to create negative plays and get them behind the sticks early in the downs. And then the big plays in this league have gone up tremendously in terms of the big explosive plays for the offense. You have to eliminate that. You can't survive if you don't eliminate the big play. Which is pretty prevalent in the league right now when you start talking about those style offenses, and put them behind the sticks in first down.
Kevin, Michael Cobble, WBRZ TV
Yes,
here in Baton Rouge. You talked about being familiar with this program. Could you talk about getting Ogier on with you and what that means, or how familiar you are with his work? And then secondly, just the resources that you have here at this school and defensively especially, being able to coach those kinds of guys.
Well, as far as Coach Ogeron, obviously his resume speaks for itself. In fact, just riding over here today, one of the former NFL linebackers that I coached in NFL sent me a text, congratulations, you'll do great. Coach Ogeron, greatest hire ever, you'll love him. So, I mean, and that's just from a guy who played in the National Football League for 10 years. I mean, his record speaks for itself in terms of producing players. But not only that, when people talk about Ed is the relationship that he has with his players and his fellow coaches and the energy he brings. So we're pretty excited about that. Second part of your question was?
Just the players, I guess, the assets that LSU has been able to put into the league, and now you get your hands on. How exciting is that?
It's pretty exciting. It's a pretty talented group of people, and that's because there's tremendous high school football and development of players in this state. This is a place that if you walk into a school to recruit a young man, you have an opportunity because of the letters on your shirt, not because you're a great recruiter, not because you're a great coach, because you represent the LSU Tigers. You're in the door. That gives you a chance. And then if you can persuade enough mothers to lend you their son for a little bit, then you get a collective group of defensive players that are hard to move the ball against.